Okay.
What's up, everybody? This is Miss Maggie T with Atlanta Falcons Nation. I have my crew members right here. One on the left to me is Mr. Big Low Country.
What's
Right
going
below
on, y'all?
me is Mr. Mad Mike Sports. And we have
No! Woo.
and we have Just K Styles to his left. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I was like, let me sit here and wait to the end of this, but I'm ready for these reactions, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. If you watching on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, make sure y'all come over to the channel and hit us a subscribe as well. And we appreciate y'all. So here we go.
I'll start off. I want to start off by saying this, man. Let's not bash these guys, okay? These guys played a hell of a game. Defensive side of the ball, offensive side of the ball. Special teams was okay. They played pretty well. They played well also. But this is the reason why I've been saying, and I continue to say, doesn't matter how much talent that you have on the field. Really doesn't. The only thing that I'm really disappointed as far as the players are concerned is the pass rush. I haven't seen much from Grady Jarrett. I haven't seen much from I'll rephrase that. I haven't seen that consistent pass rush from Grady Jarrett and Dante Fowler that we would like, especially with the I'm trying to keep my words right, but we need a little bit more consistency, especially with the money that we're paying them. You know what I'm saying? They made plays today. Both guys made plays, but that consistent pass rush that we need, we lack that this game, and that's the difference in the game to me. To be honest, I honestly say this is right here. We're continuously seeing the lack of coaching. They came out flat on offense, and Mr. Dirk Cutter, I don't know what the hell he was trying to accomplish on the offensive side. I really don't know. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish on the offensive side of the ball. Offense came out flat. It kind of picked up steam. When they picked up steam, he went away from the things that they actually were doing them well. And again, it's the same formula every game, for the last 3 years or so. These guys get in the rhythm. They go away from what works, and I just got to give it up to. Detroit. They played a hell of a game, man. They played a damn good game. Matt Stafford is Matt Stafford, but with that being said, I think these guys we just lacking coaching, man. Right here, bonehead. He has some boneheaded plays, and for me, I thought they should have went for the field goal. I understand that you got to be aggressive in certain situations, and for me, during the fourth quarter, deciding not to go with the field goal, and I don't like the reason why I dislike that is because of the defense. The defense hasn't been good all year, and now all of a sudden you want to have confidence in the defense. Like, no, you got confidence in the offense, and right there wasn't the time. You got to play the percentages, man. There's no guarantee you're going to go get that play on fourth down. Get the points. In that situation, you got to get the points, man. And I think this is exactly what we got to look for when it comes down to the next head coach. Got to get a guy that knows the game, man. These guys are taking unnecessary chances, going forward. Like it's all cool and it's all pretty and whatnot, but that was just not the right situation to go for it in that. I thought you should have just got the points, and it ultimately cost the Falcons the game, to be honest. What you guys think about that, man?
Well, first of all, let me give a shout out to Mr. Beasley for the $4.99 super chat.
$4.99,
$5.99. But basically, what he's saying is it's sad when the defense let you score and still knew they was going to win the game. But here's my thing. I can't put this blame on Todd Gurley for that. It should have even came down to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't want him to feel bad that, okay, he scored a touchdown when he should have fell down short. Like I said, this like you said, Mike, this coaching staff took too many risks and they overthought themselves. That's all this game was overthinking. Take the points when you take the point. Because now you see what happened here is, like I said, you only up by 4. And you know when there's 1 minute left, you know this defense is they're gonna go to the soft shell defense. And like you said, the pass rush ain't get there all day. I saw one Grady Jarrett sighting. That was it.
Hey man, I'm going to tell you something, Bo. First of all, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. After this loss, this is the Atlanta Falcons Nation. I'm Big Low Country. Make sure you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Big Low Country, spelled with a K-U-N-T-R-Y. I'm sorry, I'm from the country, y'all. But look, man.
Sorry, from the country.
The fact of the matter is that whenever how many ways are we breaking records on ways that you lose games? How in the world do we lose a game from accidentally falling in the end zone? Y'all know what I'm gonna say, y'all. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. I got 4 words for you. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say.
What in the world, boss?
What in the world? We shouldn't even been running the ball in that situation. All Matt Ryan had to do was hike the ball, take 2 steps to the right, take a knee. That's all we had to do. 6 yards.
Coaching, Big Low. A
6-yard difference isn't going to matter when it comes to a field goal. When you're that close, if you miss it, you just miss it, Bo. If you miss it, you just miss it. There ain't no reason we should have ran that ball in that situation. Why did we not take a knee and just center the ball or put it on whatever hash that Koo wanted us to put it on? Man, we should the line shouldn't even gotten the ball. The line shouldn't even gotten the ball. So it's like everybody's blaming the defense and everything. I mean, you put your players in the best position to win, and in this particular situation, let Todd Gurley score an accidental touchdown. that was a situation where we were put in the best situation. What you think?
Like I said, yeah, go Jude. Go ahead, Jude.
Hey, what's up, y'all, man? What's up to everybody in the chat? I feel like it was a couple things in this game that I kind of want to highlight. First thing, in my keys to victory, I said poor coach. We have to coach the game smart. The first thing I noticed when Raheem Morris decided to go for it, we was up by 1. You kick that field goal, you go up 4. So when they came back and kicked that field goal, they still down 1. Because if y'all remember, when we missed the field goal, they came back down and kicked a field goal. They went up 16-14. Right there, that's just bad coaching. You take points.
You won the game by 2 points. You would have won by 2 points to kick the field goal.
Exactly. So that's poor coaching. Another thing that I noticed in this game, and Mike talked about it, if you want to go for it on that 4th down, you want to get your best players involved in that play, like a Julio Jones, like a Calvin Ridley, like a Russell Gage, even like a Hayden Hurst, because he had a good game. Like, why would you be throwing a swing pass to Ito Smith? Because if you guys go back and look at that play.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I apologize. When I saw that, I said, what in the world? What in the world? Why are you throwing that? That's a high risk play because it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect. A swing pass from a quarterback is not an easy pass to throw. Any like I said, anybody who's played the position quarterback knows those deep passes and those wheel routes are hard. Those are high risk plays. They look good. They look easy, but those are high risk plays. My bad. Go ahead, dude.
Now you're right. It is a hard play to make, and if y'all go back and look at the play, it actually was a player coming up trying to hit Ito Smith because Ito Smith was turned all the way around. So even if he caught the ball, he possibly would have got hit. And when you're throwing that wheel route, to be honest, when Trey Flowers tipped it, I've seen wheel routes get intercepted. How he batted that ball, it could have easily got intercepted. I thought he intercepted it for a second. And if you intercept the wheel route, most of the time you're on the sideline. You're going straight up for a pick six. Easy. So that was another thing I noticed in this game. The refs were terrible in this game. That penalty on Grady Jarrett for roughing the passer was a terrible call. That helmet on AJ Terrell where he made this a form tackle on Matthew Stafford, and they talked about it. Matthew Stafford was actually scrambling. He was outside the pocket scrambling. So that tackle was a form tackle. Yeah, he was a form tackle. Yeah, it shouldn't have been a penalty. But I feel like the Falcons shot themselves in the foot as well with our play calling. Dirk Cutter's killing us with these running plays that he's coming up with. All these just run up the gut, and Todd Gurley trying to bounce it outside. I kept saying all game, why don't you just toss it outside and let Todd Gurley have a lead block in front of him and let him run outside? You see the inside that they're shutting it down inside. Why make Todd Gurley continue to try to bounce those runs out? How many times have we seen them do the toss play with B Hill and B Hill gets on the outside and gains yardage? It happened last week when he fumbled. He fumbled, but the ball got punched out from behind, if you remember. He had picked up like a good 15 yards on that play. So to me, with Dirk Cutter, it's kind of like, I believe Coach Morris is going to him saying, like later on in the game, if you guys remember, the drive before we scored that last touchdown, it went first down, run up the gut. Second down, run up the gut with Todd Gurley. Third down, Matt Ryan had the strip fumble. But it's like, why are y'all guys just running the ball up the gut? Like, you don't have no creativity with these runs.
They have predetermined plays. It's predetermined. You're not in the game. Like this is why I always give Kyle Shanahan his credit as a play caller. He doesn't go in the game with predetermined play calls. That's right. You saw it at the end of the game. You saw them call two plays. It was two plays: run up the gut, and pass. And then they end up blitzing. They end up blitzing that play because it was predetermined play calls. Anytime you have predetermined play calls, you give it up. The defense knows exactly what you're going to do. And that's the issue. It's coaching. You cannot go in the game with predetermined because other coaches, they're going to free flow. If smart coaches are going to free flow, they're going to switch things up during the game. And that play, the play that you're talking about, Jude, where you're talking about they ran the ball up the gut, and then the third play they can't end up blitzing it.
Right.
That was the Ito Smith play. That's what you're talking about. The Ito Smith, it was predetermined. They knew it was coming because the Falcons had predetermined plays. You can't go in a game with preset plays. That's how you lose.
Right,
man.
I just need to see more creativity. That's all I'm saying. I don't mean to cut you off, Big Lobe. The last thing I want to say is just we need more creativity out of the offensive side of things with Dirk Cutter. Like the one play early in the game when I think it was either 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1, where they had Hayden Hurst going in motion. He caught the little swing out the backfield. He came out the backfield in motion. And he caught an easy first down. Those are the type of plays that you have to have. They did another play with Julio Jones where he was running in motion. He snapped the ball really quick, and he had like a quick pickup. It was like on a 3rd and 2. Those are the type of plays you do on a 4th and 1 because it's easy. It's hard when Julio Jones is in motion. You snap that ball really quick and throw it in the flat. It's hard to get out there if you're a linebacker or even with a corner. It's hard to get out there on them flats like that. Or you just stack it up. Get 3 guys on one side. It's hard to stop those pick plays. They were doing it all game. So it's like when it comes to 4th down, I don't want to see us going to guys like Ito Smith. You need to go to your bread and butter when the game is on the line. I don't want to see Ito Smith. I don't want to even see B Hill in that situation. You go to your money people. You go to Ridley. I want to see Julio Jones, Russell Gage, or Hayden Hurst. Those guys are the guys that need to be getting the ball in prime time. And Todd Gurley, because Todd Gurley proved when he was short yardage. One thing I love about Todd Gurley, if you need a yard or two, he's going to put his head down and he's going to go forward. He's not going to dance in the backfield like Devontae Freeman would. And you go ahead and go with it, Big Low, because I know you wanted to say something.
Oh, nah, man. I was just going to piggyback off of what you said, Jude. Man, these refs were terrible today, man. Man, these refs were so bad that they ran a run play to Adrian Peterson. And my wife, she was being sarcastic. She said, oh, they probably going to call a roughing the passer on this play, too. Because
Right.
I mean, it was ridiculous, man. There were so many points left on the board, and the first drive of the game when AJ Terrell came up with that. I mean, look, man, AJ Terrell, this dude is a read and react player.
Real deal, man.
Man stepped up. Mike, man, as a matter of fact, man, Mike, he's gonna give y'all the video on AJ Terrell's physicality.
And that physicality, that's what that video's coming. For that, I may have that out tomorrow. I may have that man tomorrow, kind of focus on his physicality. But I'm really impressed with AJ Terrell, man. K-Style, what you got, dog?
I like I said, that was just a bogus ass call. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Everybody gonna say that he launched, but you have to look at it from this way. Let's say he didn't launch. That's an extra second for Stafford to throw the ball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It ain't like he led with the head. It ain't like he was a battering ram out there.
He even turned.
He had the right technique. Head up, wrapped up, shoulder pad to shoulder pad.
On top.
Like I said, they threw the flag because they heard click clack. That's all they heard.
Exactly.
That's all they hear. Yeah, that's all they hear.
Because, like I said, it's been instances like that. I'm gonna just say instances in the NFL where you had players that didn't launch in that situation, and the quarterback got the ball out with a split second, and it cost them the game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
That's it. That situation with him scrambling and doing all that trying to be elusive and stuff. Let's be honest. Matthew Stafford is fleet-footed as hell. He ain't elusive at all.
Mm-hmm.
So he put himself in that situation.
Man, Matthew Stafford was throwing over Isaiah Oliver's head all day long. I don't know if y'all seen this, but like there were a few plays like there was one time it was like a 3rd and 6, I believe, and Isaiah Oliver, he was playing down underneath. He just threw it over his head. That happened multiple times, man. I know that they put him down into the slot. He's playing. Look, it's not like Isaiah Oliver is a bad player. He just needs to learn how to put himself in a good situation. The coaches are trying to put him in a better situation.
I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that because why? Why? Because those guys were all over the field. They were playing mismatch. They was going at AJ Terrell just as much as they was going at Isaiah Oliver, just as much as they were going at Ricardo Allen.
Really going directly at Isaiah Oliver. They're just throwing because we were playing zone. Yeah, we were playing zone. So it was a case where they were just thrown to the open spaces.
But this is what I'm saying. You said Isaiah Oliver. That's not an Isaiah Oliver. It makes it seem like you're picking on Isaiah Oliver by saying it's the lack of adjustments on it. This is what we've been saying all this. It's the coaching, the lack of adjustments. They putting players in positions where they look bad. That's what makes me so upset. Because these guys are put in positions where it makes Todd Gurley like he made a mistake. They shouldn't have never been in that position to begin with. You kneel the ball, you run around, play like what's the difference? 5 yards? If Younghoe Koo can't hit a 15, 20-yard field goal, he don't need to be in the NFL. We don't need to be running the ball with him right there. You just need a field goal. So he should have never been in that position. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to coaching. Stuff like this matters. You put us in positions where they look bad, and that's what pisses me off. You putting these players in positions where everybody looking at, well, Matt Ryan, why didn't Matt Ryan come through? Why didn't Matt Ryan come through in the fourth quarter? You put him in a position to look bad for fans to question him. You put Todd Gurley in the position to look bad. Why? Because he fell on the ground. That's coaching. You gotta use this. I'm not saying, it's all he played a perfect game, but I'm saying as a coach, you cannot continually put these guys in positions to look terrible. And that's what we saw. We've been seeing this for years. For the last 3 years, you put even go back to I know I'm long-winded right now, but even go back to Vic Beasley. I say this is why I've always said I'm a Vic Beasley supporter. I never said he's my favorite player. I'm a supporter is because the coaching put him in positions. He's not a defensive end. He's a 3-4 outside linebacker. Why do you have him going against guys that's 300 pounds? That's coaching, man. That's coaching. We got to get experienced coaches who know what the fuck they doing. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I really am sick of it. It's terrible right now. We're saying the same bad stuff over and over and over again. Just go ahead, guys. Just go.
That's pretty much exactly what you're saying right there, man. It's like I said, it's almost like what we say the same thing every loss. It comes down to the same stuff. We say the same thing. It get to the point where you just tired of saying the same shit.
Yeah, it was in the chat. I couldn't find the comment. I don't know if you were done, K Styles. Were you done?
Go ahead. I got finished. Like I said, go ahead. I got finished contemplating my thought. Go ahead, man.
Okay. It was something in the chat, but I can't find the comment. But I believe it was Gianni. He had talked about it all goes back to our defensive line, like not getting pressure. And you guys know I'm big on the defensive line, and I've been talking about it. Like, if you're gonna play this, you're gonna play this zone, this cover 3. You have to have a front 4 that can get there. Like at the end of the games, we're like wondering why every time teams come back on us, and that's what I've been talking about from the get-go. Whether you have Dan Quinn, whether you have Julian as your coach, whether you have Big Low as your coach, whether you have Mad Mike, K Styles, whoever's your coach, Rex Ryan. If you don't have 4 guys up front that can get to the quarterback, you give any decent quarterback time to scan the field. Like on that last play to Galladay, I really feel like we kind of got screwed because I'm like, Detroit had no timeouts. If you guys think about it, when they went back and reviewed that catch, it really helped Detroit in that instance.
That's another thing.
Because if you think about it, they had
timeout.
Yeah, but it's like they had used all of their timeouts, and with them going back and reviewing that, what you think that did for Detroit? That helped them get a whole play in. Because you think about it, you got to rush up to the line, hurry up, and spike the ball. Okay, say they spiked it with 3 seconds like they did eventually end up doing, and they had that last play. Who's to say they would have had that same play drawn up? You know what I'm saying? When your adrenaline's pumping, and you're trying to just rush up to the line, a lot of the times you can't go. Like you heard them say on the telecast, like, okay, now they got to come up with their best play. Most of the time, when you're in a 2-minute drill, you don't have time to, okay, what play are we gonna run with this last play? They would have just had to rush up to the line, and then just randomly he would have had to go to the line and call a play and run it. So 9 times out of 10, like we had that whole 5-minute delay where they were trying to figure out, did Galladay actually come down with that Hail Mary catch or whatever type of catch, that bomb that was thrown that he caught at I think it was like at the 10-yard line. He caught the ball, but it's like the ref screwed us in that play because even you heard, I think it was Greg Jennings on the telecast, like, can they even stop this? To go back and review this. Because you remember last time we faced Detroit, it came down to a goal line stand where Brian Poole, I think he stopped Golden Tate at the goal line, at the 1-yard line that 1 year we was in Detroit. So, I mean, it seems like every time we play Detroit, it comes down to the last play. But I feel like every time in this game, the refs, I feel like they screwed us. No matter which way you looked at it, it either was a flag thrown on us, it was either we losing, like that challenge. I don't know who told Raheem Morris to challenge that one play with Galladay on the sideline.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It was bad because it was just like blatant. When I seen it, I was like, nah, he caught that. I don't see why they told him to throw the challenge flag there because it wasn't even close. Like he got 2 feet in easy. So like we said, it's all going back to coaching. But mainly, I just wanted to bring up because I seen Gianni's comment. I couldn't find it, but it was a good comment when he said this all reverts back to the defensive line. You don't have a defensive line that can actually get pressure with 4. And I said every single week, if we can't get pressure on a quarterback, everybody knows in that cover 3, it's holes in the cover 3. It's a lot of when you play that soft zone, it's gap, and good receivers and good quarterbacks, they're gonna find those holes. I don't know how many times Galladay made catches where he just basically threw his body in there. He's so big and long and rangy, our cornerbacks couldn't do nothing with him one-on-one. Even AJ Terrell, Sheffield. That's why when Mike said we can't pick on Oliver, Galladay was bullying everybody. he was bullying all of our receivers. I mean, all of our corners. Even AJ Terrell, even though he played tight coverage, he still was snatching the ball from everybody. And that's just because we playing that soft zone coverage.
Yeah.
There's no stopping that. There's no stopping it.
And you made a good point, Drew, because it's like, you're talking about that defensive line. It's always a bad thing where when they're away from the line of scrimmage, get more sacks than the guys that line up right over the ball. Terrell and Keanu Neal and everybody else get sacks, but the guys that's what they're paid to do. That's why they're here on the team. They're not getting any sacks. So you're completely right, and Johnny's right, man. Every defense starts with that defensive line, man. Today we just didn't get that pressure the way that we were supposed to. I mean, Matthew Stafford was back there looking like the second coming. If nobody ever watched a game of football today and they watched Matthew Stafford play today, they would say, "Oh, this guy's the best quarterback in football history."
Guys, I want to introduce, give my boy Brent, aka Falcon, Face Falcon for life. Give him his 10 minutes to get his take on the game. He's actually, let's just bring him in.
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Can you turn the YouTube? Well, if you got your YouTube on your computer or whatnot,
you'll get the echo.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, my mic's on, so that's cool. But hey everybody, how y'all doing? Good to see y'all. Yeah, I watched the game obviously, and I'm the thing that got my blood boiling was with that total BS sack that Terrell got the flag on, because you teach these guys to keep your head up and make and hit the quarterback square, and then you do that and you still get flagged for it, because when they brought Mike Pereira in, he said, well, if you notice, he launched upward, when he hit him, and then even though his helmet was tilted to the side, he's still there with his helmet. I'm like, dude, what are you looking at? I mean, it was a perfect textbook form tackle, and it knocked Stafford on his butt, and I was like, dang, man, good hit to suddenly flag. I'm like, okay, maybe there's a defensive hole somewhere. And then when they came back and said that, I'm like, what the hell? What is it supposed to do?
Right.
And then the thing at the end of the game, and there was one camera angle that caught it, and I don't know if anybody else did, but when they went back and reviewed that long pass before the spike, before they had last touchdown, the corner of the football did hit the ground. So there was one angle from the sideline that showed, and it got just enough under the ball, and the nose of the ball hit the ground as he was going down. So I said, well, he hit the ground. It's an incomplete pass. And so, like you were saying a second ago, the refs had, screwed us in this game like 6 ways of Sunday. And as far as the Gurley thing, I mean, that didn't lose the game for us. I mean, he knows he should have stopped. He tried to. I mean, you can't help the momentum going forward. But I'm to the point where it's like, I'm so sick of losing. A, the game shouldn't have been close, and B, I'm so sick of blowing whatever single-digit lead we get. It's the same freaking Groundhog Day effect that we've been going through the whole damn season, and I'm tired of it. I mean, so for me, and I personally, I mean, I don't really want Raheem Morris as a head coach, honestly, but I think this game pretty much solidified the fact that he is not going to get that position.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my quick rant about it. So I'll listen to you guys.
Yeah, Brandon, you're completely right. Whenever you get leads, you want to feel confident in it. Like you don't want to get the lead and still have anxiety, man. And that's obviously what keeps happening. I know a lot of Falcons fans last week, whenever we got that win, it was like it was feeling good having a big lead, but you were thinking the whole time, oh man, how are we going to blow this one? I mean, it's terrible, man. It's terrible, man.
Yep.
I have this question for you. How do you think the Falcons, like, what direction you bring the Falcons should go? More of an offensive team, experienced guy, or defensive? Like, how do you see this team? Like, where do you see these guys going?
Can I interrupt real quick?
As far as yeah.
There is a big Falcon face. Could you like unplug your earpiece or something?
Okay.
Try that, please.
Yeah, defensively, like I said, defensively, man. Oh my gosh, I think defensively, what I've seen from even from Raheem Morris, there's a subtle difference as far as his concepts is concerned. But today just reconfirmed to myself, me personally, is that not only did Dan Quinn have that vision of, playing that soft coverage, but Raheem Morris had that. It was him also. It really is him. So this was deeply ingrained into this Falcons team that they want to be off an offensive team, and they want to just focus on, not being an attacking style defense, but these guys just want, they just want to sit back and wait. They just want to sit back and wait and play soft coverage. That and this NFL is going to get you beat, man. So as far as the offensive, the new, whether it's offense, defense, or you see the Falcons going, what are your thoughts, Brett, of how the Falcons should go in the future? Brent can't. Oh, he has it on mute. That's why I see it.
Is that better?
Okay, as I said, when we
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Hey, I saw it. I don't know.
I'm still getting used to all this, so just kind of bear with me. But as far as I do like the idea of Rex Ryan type, but I'll go back to something that Mike said a couple. I think it was either last week or the week before, but when he was when y'all asked who was probably the best coach here, even though it's surprising that you said Jerry Glanville, when I look back on it, even though record wise that wasn't that great, that Jerry Glanville did bring a swagger to Atlanta, and we had decent defensive teams and stuff, and I did I was like in my early 20s back then, but I remember that team had swagger, before well before Dion got he left and all them, but that is a good similarity as far as the kind of team and swag that we need. And for me, I want to get back to the Dirty Bird 2.0 or the Grits Blitz 2.0. Get back to that. I mean, granted, that was a different defensive era altogether, and rules have changed and everything. But get back to just knocking somebody on their ass, just pop them in the mouth and just enforce your will on them. Because Jerry Glanville said it best during the Grits Blitz defense era. He said, we made the offenses adjust to us, and that's what helped us to get. And they still to this day hold the record for fewest points allowed in the game at 9.2. No other defense in the NFL, has that record except us. Except for the Falcons, unfortunately, back then we didn't have a balanced team. Either our defense sucked and our offense was good, or vice versa. So, for me, I want a coach that's going to come in here that is, not a player's coach and somebody that's going to hold people accountable. If you don't do your job, sit your butt on the bench. I'll get somebody in the game that wants to play. I don't care how many millions of dollars you're making, because I'm tired of this, putting around and Okay, well, he dropped 5 balls, but I'm gonna keep him in the game just because he's making 30 million a year. I want to hold players accountable, and I want a coach that's gonna come in here and ruffle some feathers and make it uncomfortable because like Matt Ryan said, we're only renting these lockers, we don't own them. So I like to see a offensive minded head coach to come in, and I think Mike alluded to this a couple weeks ago. An offensive minded head coach to come in and bring in a defense coordinator that knows his stuff and let him have the defense. Because I think that's going to be a more well balanced team, and we've got to win in the trenches. That's where it all starts. If your lines ain't good, then you're always playing behind the 8 ball. So that's a long winded answer to your question. So.
That's it. That's it, man. I really truly appreciate everybody for joining. Yeah, man, we got a full house, but let everybody know what you're about before we let you go. Let everybody know who you are, like, what you represent for the most part.
Well, I mean, as far as the Falcons, I mean, I've as I said on comment threads, I've been a fan since 1978. Now Steve Bartkowski's 30 in the league, and that's why when I hear all these Matt Ryan haters out there, I just laugh and chuckle because y'all have no idea what a sucky quarterback is. When you're starting quarterbacks are Billy Joe Tolliver, Kirk Kittner, Doug Johnson, Joey Harrington, and whoever else you want to throw in there, that's when you suck. Because back then we couldn't win for losing for nothing. We couldn't buy a win if we wanted to. So I know when we have the franchise's best quarterback on this team,
Yeah.
Hey, Brent, I think you went out on us a little bit.
I think he was about to say Chris Miller, but his mic went off.
Yeah.
Go to Chris Miller did it.
Man.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it, Brent. Thank you for coming in. But yeah, oh my gosh, we're gonna get to Magnus. Let's get to Magnus real quick. Here we go, man.
What's up, bro?
What's good, brother? How y'all
What's
feeling?
going on, man?
What's up, man?
Yo, let me start off by saying I know I'm gonna have to hit this hard and hit this quick. So y'all can hear me, right?
Oh yeah, you good?
All right, I got 10 minutes and I got a whole paper. I've been sitting here writing for the past like 2 days, man.
Tell us how you feel, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you how angry I feel, okay? Because I've been a fan since 1998, man, and it still hurts. Okay, it still hurts. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is to be a Falcon fan? It's like dating a really pretty girl and she dogging you out, and you gotta explain to your boys like why you still with her. I'm a fan, and I live all the way in New York City, so I gotta explain to this. So my thing is like I gotta be like, well, at least we ain't the Giants, or at least we ain't the Jets. That's my only comeback because right now it's just a race for first in the draft right now, bro. That's it, and that's all we got. And I'm gonna hit on a couple of points. I've been sitting here writing. I hear like our so-called fans. They want to talk about they want to trade this person. They want to get rid of this person if they playing Madden, where they could sit there and be the commissioner and they can just like screw off this dead money. So check this out. We're third worst in the league in terms of like in cap. We only got $2 million. I think all 5 of us in here can get enough money and have more money than what the Falcons got in available money right now. No, we can't get no Yannick Ngakoue. We can't get nobody right now. Look at my face, ladies and gentlemen. We can't get nobody right now. All we got to do is play the young boys right now. That's it. Sheffield, Hawkins, all them boys, it's time to get Matt Hennessy, we got to get right. Carpenter got to sit down. I am sick and tired. First of all, I almost lost my mind when Mac went down. Oh, I had when you feel like your heart in your throat, you feel like your heart right there. So I felt I was like, Matt Ryan's going to have to be running for his life, and Matt Ryan can't run for his life. That's it. That's the way I felt. But when he got back, I felt a little easy. But Carpenter ain't it. Carpenter is basically like a more mobile Jamon Brown. That's it. We need to get this boy Hennessy in here and let him see what he can do. Okay, first of all, and then anybody seen Tack McKinley?
I did.
Oh
I
no!
saw him.
I did.
I see him on
I
the
seen
side
him
of a
make that
milk
one
carton.
play when he was in space. One play when he was in space, and that was it. Anybody seen Tack McKinley? I ain't seen him nowhere, bro. I don't know where Tack McKinley. I think he's on the back of a milk carton right now.
Last time I heard, he was chilling with Carmen Sandiego.
Oh yeah? Because I know he ain't been caught, so he ain't been caught either.
Nah,
These
bro.
groin injuries, bro. Big country. That's the only thing he catching right now, bro. Man. Under another point, it's like under Dan Quinn, it's like we lack a sense of identity. I mean, hell, I play Madden, and I don't even know what our identity is. It says 4-3, but it might be 5-2. I don't know, but we have personnel for 3-4.
Yeah.
It's all about like versatility and whatnot, but we play better when we play a 3-4.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm personally tired of seeing the pass rush, right? The pass rush, it seems like we rush out instead of collapsing the pocket. We have nobody that could sit there that collapse the pocket. I seen what's his name, Stafford step up in the pocket, and that's what they tell you from day one. They're gonna rush past you. They're gonna tell the offensive lineman to rush past the.
Oh,
There we go. Hey.
Yeah, hold on.
101.
Okay, we got you now.
Yeah, so they got Grady and me. First of all, I don't even know why they even playing memes. I don't even see what that band could do for a living right now, man. He can't do nothing. The only thing that we got right now that can seriously play is Terrell, possibly Jones. I mean, Neil is becoming like a head buster right now, like back when he used to be. But he shouldn't be on coverage that last play. He shouldn't be out there. We could have had anybody, man. Like, look, I don't know. Maybe you should try Oliver out at safety because he can't see nothing right now. He can't see that corner.
That's what I've been saying.
That corner right now, man.
We've been saying that.
Yeah, just like y'all keep saying, like he's like powder toast. That's what he is. He can't see nothing. He bites on play actions, like he's not seeing what he's supposed to be seeing.
Yeah, man.
I am literally tired. I mean, like we're wasting.
This man said
actually have,
like, he is definitely a fan.
Oh, look, I am tired. I've been waiting for. I've been waiting all week. I drank some pre-workout. I am wired right now. No coffee, no filter right now. I'm sitting here watching my stepson is a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I gotta explain to him why I got like week in and week out. He sees his stepfather basically dying inside as we keep losing time and time and time again. And he's like, hey, y'all guys are gonna win. Hey, y'all guys are gonna win. I'm like, remember in Dallas? I said, remember what happened in Dallas?
Exactly.
Man.
What happened?
Hold on, went out for a second.
I was about to say, Tat, they got into the line. He started to kick everybody out.
My man spitting fat. He's spitting the fat, bro.
Hey, but since he mentioned powder toast, do I need to bring it up one time so I can reiterate what I mean?
One time. Do it one time.
Do it one time.
One time.
I'm gonna keep calling in. I'm in trouble. Hey, yo, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
So now, see now they trying to treat me like Tack. You can hear me, but you can't see me.
Nah. If you was like Tack, boy, your ass is on the damn shelf at a Toys R Us.
Well, I feel like I'm on a shelf right now, man. Like I'm going through it right now. I feel like a Hilton lover, man. Like
hey, let it out, boy.
I just
let it out. This is therapy.
Yo, I just bought this flag behind me off of Amazon, man, and I'm trying to say like, all right, Lana, justify my love right now, and this is what I get. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, if people need to realize that because everybody wants to talk about Matt Ryan cannot play defense, but they realize that if we were the reverse, maybe like 5-1. Or something like that. Matt Ryan will be in the MVP discussion right now.
Yes.
It's not his fault. Okay. if you want to look at anything, I think Mad Mike, you said it best, brother. I think you said it's the coaching. Because I remember like in 2 different Super Bowls, I think it was like the Green Bay Packers against the Denver Broncos, and it was the New York Giants against the Patriots. I think Ahmad Bradshaw tried to take a knee, try to sit on his butt to try to like run out the clock or something like that. And I was trying to explain to my girl, and I was like, okay, Gurley was basically running through a man, so his momentum probably carried him over the line. Or something of that nature. But even if he was to fall down, I still didn't feel comfortable that we was going to secure that win, guys.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like, for that last play that T.J. Hawkinson caught, I think Fourier was in a zone. If we got dogs that can run, we got dogs that can basically, like, they have 4.4 speed. Why not just play man and just let the chips fall where they may? Why not just send a blitz? I mean, we got to do something different because that cover 3, you're supposed to be opening the seams. The seams is always open, man.
Kevin said that. Kev said that. Boy, K-Star said that. He said that. He was saying that the whole time.
The seams are. I mean, if you're in the slot, guarantee whoever is in the slot on the opposing team that's going against the Falcons, start them in your fantasy league because they about to eat this week. Like seriously, they going about to put up some points this week, man. Start them in your DraftKings or whatever like that, bro. But I mean, it's just my last point is that the referees. I mean, from the first quarter. I mean, when they threw that flag on A.J. Terrell, I think it does take the life out of a defense because you don't know how to play after that. Like when Grady basically blew on Stafford and he fell down like a leaf in the wind and whatnot. Like, you know that I mean, first of all, I'm gonna say it like this: defense is all about attitude. You gotta have guys that can hunt. It's like getting a rebound in basketball. You gotta want that. You know,
you gotta want
and if you ain't got that in you, and I think that's what it is. We got too many choir boys. And I think y'all said this either last week or
we say this, yes, bro. We said it all the time.
Yeah, I think we have too many choir boys. I think Allen Bailey, outside of last week, he needs to be arrested for armed robbery. He ain't done nothing. Like Davison, if a running back does not run into him, you won't see him in the entire game. He cannot collapse the pocket. I don't know who that guy was, but when he was in New Orleans, he was collapsing the pocket against us twice a year. So Davison. I don't know who these guys are. It's Howdy, and to go for a guy that was at the helm for one of the most legendary defense, the Legion of Boom. What do we call ourselves? I don't know what do we call ourselves because that cover 3 or whatever that is not. I mean, the game has evolved. It's just, once again, it's just like in basketball. The game is not what it used to be. The game is more spread out. They spread, and I think you guys said this in the pregame that they're going to spread us out 4 or 5 wide. So regardless of the fact, they're going to pick on Oliver. They're going to pick on somebody. And if we ain't got no dogs that can eat, that can collapse the pocket besides Grady Jarrett, then the quarterback is going to step up and he's just going to have a field day on us day in and day out. And I'm tired of seeing 3, 4, 5 seconds. And the guys, I mean, you can't cover for that long, man. Like, the zone is going to open up 3, 4, 5 seconds. The only person
who it is
doing anything might be Dante Fowler, but God bless him, he flashes every once in a while. There's no consistent pressure. What's the difference between a Khalil Mack and a Von Miller, a Khalil Mack and a JJ Watt or a TJ Watt? It's attitude. You gotta want that. You gotta hate the quarterback. I know I used to play defense. I used to play safety. I used to hate the quarterback. Why? Because he was the quarterback. That was it. I wanted to basically maim the offensive lineman from across from me and basically lay the quarterback out. Why? Because screw you. That's why. That's it, man. That's it. That was my mentality as a defender, and as of right now, I think it needs like a whole rework. I mean, it's a shame that Arthur Blank keeps coming down in his firing suit. Because every time I see that suit, like he want to fire somebody, and he keeps shaking his head. I see you, Mad Mike. It's the same thing. We keep shaking our head like day in and day out. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, we put these banners and we put these jerseys on, and it's almost like I shake my head when it's like I'm not even justified by it, man. Like I don't know, man. I'm still gonna be a fan through and through. You know, I bleed the red and black. Since like 9/8. But as of right now, like this cover 3 scheme or 4-2 is like we need to go 3-4 and get some dogs. Plain and simple,
Yeah.
like we need to go hunt. And I feel for like the fans the fans that we got that's left. Because it's also, let me say this, it's also a shame when I see and I look in the stands, and I've been seeing this lately for the past about 10 years. I see more fans from the opposite team than us in there. Like we have no true home field advantage, and I think we just tired of the BS. Plain and simple. We want a winner so bad, and it's like I don't think we truly recover from the 28-3 debacle. That's why we don't feel safe whenever we get a lead. We don't feel safe. And I think like all those years ago, it's still fresh in our minds because our defense has rose to the occasion. Matt Ryan can only put us in position to win, and he has more fourth quarter comebacks than I can remember. The man is money. The man is money. I don't care what these people say in the chat. The man is money, and you know what? It's going to be a long time before you get somebody of equal measure to a Matt Ryan, because the quarterback does not solve everything. Trevor Lawrence is not going to solve anything. It's a mentality. That's the thing. It's like red is the color red is supposed to mean like power and aggression, and we don't even have that on defense. We should be like chicken yellow right now, bro. Because that's how we play. We play scared. We don't want to bump and run. We don't want to hit nobody. I don't know, man. Y'all could. I'm done. Ran over, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, look. I'm gonna piggyback on what he said. He said they not the Legion of Boom. We ain't gonna call them Legion nothing. They just gonna be called. They're gonna be called Krispy Kreme right now.
Krispy Kreme. Hey, man.
Krispy Kreme.
They Cinnabon soft, man. They Cinnabon soft.
Hey, man, I call them the Legion of Zoom because the other team's offense is zooming up and down the field on us, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
I tell you what, though, man. Before you go, though, man, I was wondering if you could do me a favor, bro.
What's up, brother?
You listen to this show a lot, right?
All time, man. All time.
Can you give us a what in the world before you leave, bro?
Should I say what in the world? WTF? RIP? What do you want, brother?
Whatever you want to say, bro.
I mean, I'm on a what in the world? WTF? RIP to everything right now, man. But y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I just had to raise the energy because it really felt like a funeral. That's why I said RIP. I want to change it now.
Well, we appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for joining us, man.
All right, brother. Y'all stay up.
Yeah.
Oh man, wow.
He said it.
He said, "Yeah, man."
Like I said, if you put all of it on one guy, like you said, everybody's gonna say it's Matt Ryan's fault. Matt Ryan this, Matt Ryan that, but don't look at the whole picture. Like I said, you're just picking somebody. It's like sticking your hand in a thorn bush, hoping you don't get stuck. But,
hey, man.
Yeah,
after watching Matt Ryan play for these last 12 years, I've never seen Matt Ryan playing a 7 technique trying to get to the quarterback, and I've never seen him on defense backpedaling, looking to the backfield, trying to see if that running back's going to leak out or not, or if he needs to come downfield. I've never seen Matt Ryan do that.
Hey, I'm about to say, if somebody cut the grass down, because they cutting our confidence too. Sound like they cutting our confidence right there. Hey, like I said, Nick Turner, 31-299. Appreciate it, man. AFN salute, rise till I die. Yes, sir. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's just one. Go ahead, Mike.
No, go ahead, dude.
No, that's something I want to say real quick. It's kind of in the same vein as him talking about Matt Ryan and us having a good quarterback. Getting rid of Matt Ryan and bringing in a young quarterback. I actually was watching Law Nation. He's actually a YouTuber for the Dallas Cowboys, and he was talking about Dak Prescott. And you know how all the Cowboys fans either want to pay Dak Prescott or they don't want to pay Dak Prescott. The point I'm trying to make is he talked about you don't have to tank to get a good quarterback after Matt Ryan. And that's the biggest problem that I have with a lot of these Falcons fans. He talked about the Ravens they didn't, when they got Lamar Jackson, they didn't tank to get Lamar Jackson. The Ravens have always had a decent team. They've never tanked. If you look at the Chiefs prior to having Pat Mahomes, they had Alex Smith. They didn't tank to get Patrick Mahomes. And that's the thing. You got to know how to scout. It's all about scouting. Whoever's in your scouting department, you got to have an eye for talent. Andy Reid just had an eye for talent. And that's the reason that he thought that Pat Mahomes had the talent to be a special quarterback. So all these guys are saying, like, get rid of Matt Ryan. I don't really care if we bring in a young quarterback. My thing is this. Why waste a draft pick, especially a high draft pick, on a quarterback when you still have a pretty good or a great quarterback? Like, why would you do that? You're wasting a draft pick. Look at the Philadelphia Eagles. They got Carson Wentz, right? In the second round, they took Jalen Hurts. But they really needed wide receivers, and they needed weapons for Carson Wentz. So if you look at it, it's like they basically wasted that second round pick, and now they're paying the price for it because the Eagles have been struggling. So it's the same thing with our Falcons. Like, I don't care if we bring in, if we see a talent out there, a good quarterback that we think could possibly be the predecessor, to Matt Ryan, and we want him to sit behind Matt Ryan for a couple years, I'm cool with that. But for us to just try to tank just to get Trevor Lawrence, or tank to get Justin Fields, I think that's dumb, because it's been proven year after year that you don't need to tank to get a good quarterback, a replacement for the quarterback that you currently have. You always can bring in a young, talented quarterback. Even later on in the first
draft pick.
Right.
Brady was a 7th round pick. Like, that's all player development in his team.
Oh, I'll give you perfect examples of that too. Look out, LA. Look how the Rams working out. They made such a big deal about getting Jared Goff. Look at Jared Goff. Jared Goff can't throw it outside. He can't throw outside 10 yards. Carson Wentz, another one. Like you said, because even if you bring in Fields or Trevor Lawrence, if Dirk Cutter's still your offensive coordinator, and you still have this same type of offense where it's inconsistent at times, it don't matter who the quarterback is.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City traded up to get him. Mahomes was supposed to be in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
They fell in love with Trubisky. And you see how that working out. You see how Baker Mayfield working out in Cleveland right now.
Woo! Number one.
Yeah. Okay, cause we could tell the one that hate Matt Ryan say, okay, yeah, we'll do a straight up trade for Matt Ryan for Baker Mayfield. How y'all gonna feel? I'll be pissed off because I don't want that ass on the team.
Man, I don't want that ass like anywhere near this team. Hell to the no, hell no.
Yeah,
I'm good on that. I'm good with that, man.
Yeah, because if you look at most of the good quarterbacks in the league now, most of them are second and third round and fourth round picks. You just have to, like you said, you got the right scouting and you got the right coaching that most of these players are doing what they do. So, just because somebody is a first round, this goes for all positions. It don't matter what round you drafted in. You got to have the will to play. Yeah. Because if you think about most of these NFL rosters, 85% of these NFL rosters are third round picks or later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So, and most of the ones that are when you look at the Atlanta Falcons, man, it's our first round picks, especially on the defensive side of the ball. It's like Magnus, he said this himself. It's like, man, these guys don't have no heart, man. It's like I want some guys that, excuse the quote, but I need some gangsters on my damn team. I need somebody that ain't scared to put somebody upside the head. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody that isn't afraid to get in somebody's face and curse out the coach and, throw a cool at somebody, like throw Gatorade on them. Like I need all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, honestly, I think it's really to the point where we must have a coach. One, he brings in players with the attitude, but two, and most importantly, accountability, man.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability is everything.
Exactly.
These guys run around like they're not afraid to lose their job. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my issue. Nobody's afraid. Like I don't see anyone getting upset. I don't see anyone getting upset. I don't see Grady Jarrett screaming. Like I don't see Deion Jones screaming. I don't see, Keanu. The most noise Keanu has made all year was when he tweeted out, "Y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all just." What the fuck we need to understand? No coach is garbage. What the fuck you need to? What the hell we need to understand? He's fucking trash. That defense is garbage. You sit up here taking up for a guy that has a shitty ass team. And like I said, I'm sorry. I said I was gonna work on my language, but fuck that. Okay. Fuck that.
I guess
like seriously.
Go ahead, man.
Look at GH got the $5 too. Said they gonna mess around and get Johnny Manziel. I'm gonna tell you about
Manziel, straight to hell. Okay, take your ass straight to hell. I will give you a ride to hell. Okay, don't even bring up Johnny Manziel on this motherfucker. Okay, ever.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you who they want. Hey, Mike, I'm gonna tell you who they want. They want him real bad. I'll tell you what quarterback they want real bad. They want Jake Fromm really bad.
Oh my God.
That's what they want.
You trying to get
That's what they want,
man. Man,
that's what they try to do.
Man, it's like if you look at all the past Super Bowl teams here recently that's won Super Bowl, like all of these guys don't have first round quarterbacks picked in the top 5 or the top 10. I mean, just think about it. Mahomes, he was taken later in the first round. Nick Foles, he was taken later. We all know Tom Brady's story, but a lot of these quarterbacks, like they're not that guy that was winning Heisman trophies left and right. And because think about it, whenever Indianapolis let Manning go, RG3 and Andrew Luck, they were supposed to be the future of the league, and I haven't seen they chilling with Tack and Carmen Sandiego right now.
Tack ass at fucking Toys R Us right now.
Yeah,
sitting right on the shelf.
I think that comes with like scouting. I don't even know if our scouting department is right, because it's so archaic right now that they think that if we get a first round pick, like we gotta hitch our wagon to that person. Anybody ever heard of Russell Wilson? Like he wasn't a first round pick.
Third round, wasn't he?
Yeah, isn't a GOAT like a late round pick? You can find guys that can work within the system. The system is supposed to dictate everything. You get a system, and then you get guys pieces around you.
Exactly.
That's the thing. You're supposed to have the system dictate towards the defense, or vice versa if you're playing offense and whatnot. But I'm not mad because like I said, we got Matt Ryan, but the thing is, I think we're trying to address the fact that we have to calm these fans down. And they think that everything has to go with getting a new quarterback, and it's because everybody likes to play Monday morning quarterback. They go on ESPN and they listen to these prognosticators, and they're saying that Matt Ryan needs to get traded for what? What are we going to get for him? For someone that's like 10 years in the league? Where are we going to trade him to? Julio Jones needs to get traded for what? What are we going to do? And then when we do trade him, people going to still think of us as the laughing stock of like, oh, they got rid of all their stars, so ain't nobody going to want to go there. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So what we got to do is like ride out this storm right now. That's all we got. I already talked about the dead money, so stop. I'm getting right up in the camera and like, just stop. We got $25 million in dead money.
Let me interrupt you real quick. These New Orleans fans in these comments talking about people leaving. I'm still here, baby. I'm producing. But this Atlanta Falcon would never
make a mistake
give up on my team.
Yeah, because they got their quarterback in the waiting right now. They got Taysom Hill. That's going to be their quarterback of the future. Hey, you paid him about $30 million to play 6 plays a game. Shit, you might as well go ahead and make him a quarterback of the future.
Man.
But
how's that Michael Thomas thing going?
Thank you, Falcon Faith.
I mean, if you want to talk about something, let's talk about Michael Thomas then.
You said something. Slant Thomas looking real good right now. Slant Thomas looking lovely, boy.
Oh, but yeah, my hamstring hurt. My hamstring hurt. I'm gonna be out this week and next week. Julio Jones basically playing with 4 toes and a club foot, and this man can't come out here with a hamstring injury. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Stop with the Michael Thomas stuff. Stop with Mike Evans talking about he the best receiver in the league. There's only one. 2 ones next to it. That's it. Leave it alone.
Exactly.
Leave it alone.
Love it.
Jones, that's it, man.
And we ain't talking about 911, Michael Thomas. But it kind of went to my point because I just bought this Falcon calendar this weekend, and it got all the Super Bowl champions in the last 15 years. Let's go down the list. We're gonna start with Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Get an education lesson.
All right, we got Tom Brady. Super Bowl 36. Okay, he's still playing. Okay, Tampa Bay. Okay, that's Brad Johnson. He's retired. He don't count. Tom Brady. Aaron Roethlisberger. Peyton Manning don't count. He don't play no more. Eli don't count. He don't play no more. Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees. So far I got 3 quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. Joe Flacco don't count because he don't start.
Stop it.
Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco.
Russell Wilson. Okay, Tom Brady. Okay, Peyton Manning. No. Tom Brady. Ned Foles don't really start. He don't count.
I'm noticing.
And Patrick Mahomes. So you telling me since 2001 there's only been 6 that's playing right now. There's only 6 starting quarterbacks that won Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. How many first rounders are there?
Exactly. And when were they drafted? Because they weren't drafted top 5 or they weren't worth tanking for. They could have been taken later in the draft.
Okay, let's look at it.
Most of those quarterbacks fell to their team.
Let's look at Tom Brady, 6th round. Okay. Ben Roethlisberger, 11th overall pick. Mm. Okay.
Thanks for the 11th pick.
The Peyton brothers don't count because they ain't playing no more. Drew Brees, 2nd round pick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers, 24th pick.
Mm-hmm. And you still mad.
Russell Wilson, 3rd round pick. Let's go down. Okay, Nick Foles don't count. He was a 2nd round pick anyway. So, And Patrick Mahomes was the 10th overall pick, which Kansas City traded up 15 spots to get.
Exactly.
Chicago.
But I thought he was going to fall farther than that. Like Kansas City is the only team that seen that he was worth getting. But if you look at his talent level now, like in my opinion, he fell. Like he fell down a whole lot. Yeah.
Like
but RJ did,
getting on the ground floor. You know what I mean? It's like picking stocks and whatnot. It's like getting on the ground floor. You got to see the potential. But if you ain't got no scouting department that's worth anything, then you're gonna basically be a glorified Chicago Bears or a glorified New York Jets. And trust me, like I said, I'm from New York, and I hear these guys every year in and year out. This is our year. They haven't got anything since 1969. So listen, Atlanta Falcons fans, they have not won anything since remember Joe Namath running off the field like this.
Joe Namath, yeah.
The Jets are known for 2 things, man. Is basically Joe Namath and the butt fumble. That's what you're doing. That's all.
But this gets to my point though. RJ said they got rings at the end of the day. What was it? Was it 22? Was it 22 Tom Brady's on the field? Was it 22 Drew Brees on the field?
Nope.
If I remember, at the end of the day, a Super Bowl ring is a team achievement, not an individual achievement.
They give everybody rings. Yeah. Everybody.
I get a ring.
because the whole team doesn't go in the Hall of Fame. Only one person.
Miss Maggie just show up on the sideline. I get a ring. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey man, I had somebody a couple schools. I get a damn ring. All right, everybody get a damn ring. Everybody get a damn ring these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is, like I said, you don't have. Then none of these teams had to tank. to get their quarter. Like they said, none of the teams had the tank to get their quarterback. Like I said, the New England Patriots ain't going. The New England Super Bowl team ain't gonna go in the Hall of Fame.
Nope.
It's all individual. So if you're more worried about the individual accolade, if you're determining the players' status by Super Bowl rings, by your logic, Trent Dilfer one of the best quarterbacks that ever played the game.
Can I ask this question? Who won this evening game? Saints and Panthers. Wasn't that them who played? Like, why are we so many Who Dat fans on our three? I appreciate y'all watching these awesome Falcons.
They won. They only show up when they win.
They only showing up when they winning. Yeah. So now y'all got all kinds of. Don't you have a New Orleans channel to watch or something? You over there?
No, they don't. Hey, look. Here. They ain't got headphones. They ain't got internet. That's it. That whole damn state is a piece of shit. So y'all can take y'all shitty ass right.
They still got American Online.
They still got dial-up. They got dial-up down there. So they can y'all back where y'all came from.
Didn't they lose their sponsor? Didn't the Mercedes-Benz don't become our stadium and whatnot?
I don't know what they got going on. They need to upgrade that thing. I don't know what. Really, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, because that just. Even want to.
Y'all really need to stop down there. You know, stop trolling right now. You know, like if you don't have a channel like straight for your people, then start one.
Start one. So you
nope.
You know, start one.
See, at the end of the day, they're undercover Falcon fans.
Mm-hmm. They got to watch everything that we do. See, they just waiting for us to cry and moan, and that's what they want. They want us to be throwing chairs and acting a fool about this game.
We're too pissed to be crying right now.
So I just want to let y'all know something. We use grocery bags to tote our groceries.
What you trying to say? They use mules and shit?
No.
Our groceries. We use them to tote our groceries. We don't cover our faces. We're a very prideful city.
Thank you.
They need to stop. Go hit Burger Street right now. Y'all need to stop.
I don't complain about it because they put money in our pockets, so they go right ahead and do it. But at the end of the day, you better worry about it.
Thanks for the views, guys.
Well, I'm saying.
Thank you.
Sub up to get all those alerts.
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. Y'all don't go nowhere.
Y'all can say talk no shit.
Because they ain't got nowhere else to talk.
Come in. We want it. Come on, bring it.
Go find Michael Thomas, man. Go find who that. Where is he? Where that?
I want y'all to tell us how y'all really feel. I mean, give us everything you got.
Exactly. And the thing is, you can't use 28-3. That can't be your only one. I got to hear something else besides that.
Oh, that's all they got. That's all they have.
That's all the ammo you get.
If y'all say 28-3, I just got two words for you. Stephon Diggs. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
10 seconds. 10.
Look, like I said, 28-3 is the only ammunition they got, boy. You shooting with a water pistol because that ain't working.
That's all that everybody ever got. Everybody Falcons is 28-3. They got
and the sad thing is the main ones is the only fans that really use the 28-3 shit are the fans that be living in the past. Yeah, I remember the NFL is a what have you done for me now lately? Mm-hmm. What have you done lately?
Hey man,
I done seen this. That's one. Mm-hmm. I done seen this.
Hey man,
what have you done now? Like I said, we ain't been playing good.
What about Debo, man? Debo, I know Drew Brees still got nightmares about Debo, man. Every time you get a pick.
And look, GH man, and GH for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it, man. But he made a good point. A lot of those same Saints fans, they was wearing paper bags on their head.
No, I'm gonna take that back. A lot of these Saints fans only came around when it was Drew Brees.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. A lot of them don't even know them days, them era days. So
that's true.
They don't even know who Morton Anderson is. If you're a Saints fan, you don't know who Morton Anderson is. You don't know who Craig Ironhead Haywood. You're not a real fan. You're not a real fan, dog.
Man, if you walk up to them and say, hey, who's Morton Anderson? If you walk up to them and say, hey, who's Morton Anderson? Oh yeah, I remember Morton Anderson. Man, he was a good coach. I used to love him, man.
Hey, shit, you ain't even got to go there. You ain't even got to say that like shit. Do you remember Deuce McAllister? Most of them don't know.
Dude.
That was Mr. Saint for a long time now.
Oh yeah.
You get Marcus Colston. I remember him.
Oh, Marcus Colston, yeah.
Well, you know that was at the point whenever they first started turning things around. Like, Marcus Colston, he was part of that rebuild.
No, these were fans after the Super Bowl. We talking.
Okay. I got you.
We talking about when they were still on par, everybody in the division.
Yeah.
See, now that every other team now went down the drain, now they think they the greatest team that ever lived.
Hey man,
just like that. That's just like with a lot of the delusional Cowboy fans that say they're gonna win the Super Bowl every year.
Oh, you might Skip Bayless.
Oh God, don't bring his name.
Every year,
every year, man.
He pounding the table. This is our year. Well,
this is our year. You can't never say it's our year. The team changed differently. Like I said, only one team wins the Super Bowl. Only one quarterback wins the Super Bowl. 31 other quarterbacks don't win it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you gotta make sure you handle your business for 60 minutes for 18 games.
It's a team effort, man. It's a team effort.
Exactly.
And to show you how much of a team effort it is, it's like me and Mike were talking about this the other day, man. Dan Marino.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the greatest quarterback ever, but he never had a complete team put around him. So it's like at the end of the day, it don't matter how good you are. Never. All y'all can go to y'all job tomorrow and y'all can be the best thing since butter on a biscuit. At the end of the day, that company's revenue is just going to be what it is because you can only do what you can do. You play your role. Everybody else has to play their role. So you can't. I feel like that's short-sighted. That's short-mindedness to just rate somebody on how good what the whole team does is just put it all on the quarterback's shoulders.
Exactly. Look, like I said, now they not here now. Now we calling them out. I was saying Saints stuff every 30 seconds. They gone now.
Oh, they like Drew Brees. They can't take the pressure.
They can't take the pressure. Happy feet.
The pressure. We came right up the middle with it. Collapse the pocket.
Because at the end of the day, y'all say our quarterback sucks, but we still here.
Exactly.
And he'll still be here after yours retired.
Look, the day Drew Brees leave, most of them Saints fans gonna be Cowboy fans.
Or whatever team's winning.
Exactly.
Cincinnati Bengals or some random team.
Yeah.
It's kind of like all the Seattle Seahawks fans now. You never heard nobody put Seattle and Seahawks in the same sentence. I've never heard it before. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, I'm a Seahawks fan. Like, okay, well, that's what you.
Yeah,
that's
who you want.
Exactly. Like I said, Atlanta is known for bandwagon fans, but these the true fans that's talking to you right now. So
yeah, let me sip on that.
You want to talk about pass interference as the pass? No, don't say it. It ain't the pass now. It ain't the pass now.
But we deal with it.
Yeah.
Like the only thing, the thing is with trolling is that trolling don't work if you make fun of yourself too. Trolling don't work if you already went through the motion. We already went through the motions of 28-3. What else you got?
Exactly. I have friends who like, every time we lose, like they'll call me, be like, man, man, Dustin, dang, though, the Falcons, man, they just suck, man. So it's like, instead of getting upset with them, like, I try to talk, like, real technical football with them. It always makes them feel uncomfortable. And they'll be like, all right, man, I got to go. I can't talk to you no more. We're like, nah, you want to talk football? Let's talk some football. You want to talk football? You know, because, of course, they're like Patriots fans. Never been to New England, never been to Massachusetts, never been to a Patriots game. But they're like, you know, so it's like,
Man, they don't even know what Massachusetts is, man. They don't have no idea what even it is.
It's somewhere up
there. I can tell you it. Somewhere out there.
Like I said, we can get back on the Saints fans. Like I said, it's actually pretty fun. But the problem, like I said, the problem is, like I said, y'all ain't got. Like I said, where's your ammo? Come with something different. Because if I remember correctly, they said the Saints had one of the top defenses in the league. But once they stopped letting them hold them receivers, that defense went down the drain real quick.
Whoa, he didn't just say that. Wow, he just didn't say
that.
I ain't heard Marcus Lattimore name all year.
I was just about to say that. They haven't said nothing about like,
they ain't said nothing about him being the best corner in the league.
Jenkins either. I haven't heard much about him either. I haven't heard anything about him.
I know Lattimore's PFF scores done dropped dramatically. He went from green to red. I know that.
Right. I like this comment right here. This one, Quentin. Well, damn it. I had it with Quentin Willis right here. He said, fans want a new quarterback. Be careful before another Joey Harrington come in here.
Say it one more time for the people.
For the people are way back though.
Hold on. Let me look back there. I'm looking back there. Said, fans are waiting for a new quarterback. Better be careful before another Joey Harrington come in. Hell, that's the reason why Bobby Petrino left after 13 games. He saw Joey Harrington and he said, "Fuck, I'm gone."
I can't do this.
The funny thing about that, the funny thing about that, he was known as a quarterback guru until he came to Atlanta. He was a quarterback guru. He left. He left the city before. You know how trash he is.
They said Bobby Petrino left Atlanta, and they said that he called Arthur Blank and said, "Hey, I ain't coming back."
Bruh, he didn't call nobody. He left a note in a lot. He left a note under the kitchen sink.
Hey man, I mean, to be completely honest with y'all, this whole situation, it really feels like Indianapolis. I know somebody in the comments earlier, they called me a moron because they said that Andrew Luck is they said that he got hurt. That's why he didn't want to play anymore. But look, man, Andrew Luck is perfectly fine. If he wanted to play football, he could play football. Andrew Luck grew up rich, and he realized he didn't have to play football anymore. So it's like, I really wonder how Colts fans felt when Peyton Manning went somewhere else and won another Super Bowl.
He ain't got football problem. He got rich people problem. He don't need football, so why play?
Yeah, like, come on, man. My daddy played for years.
Exactly.
My daddy played for the sucky Saints for years. I don't need this. I don't need no more money.
John Brooks, we're good, bro. What's going on?
Know. These people think quarterbacks grow on trees, man.
Don't nobody grow on trees.
I don't get it, man.
They think we can get like within one draft, we could fix the entire team. It's going to take years.
Man, we haven't fixed this defense in 4 years since Dan Quinn been here. Been here, for 5 years? Still haven't fixed the defense. How the heck are we going to fix a quarterback, a whole off? Like, you think, like, seriously, these guys have been, look at Cleveland. These guys been looking for a quarterback for, 20, 30 years, and they thought they had a quarterback in Baker Mayfield, and he's as inconsistent as inconsistent can be. He's the definition of inconsistent.
Yeah,
he
right. He only plays good when people talk shit about him. But at the end of the day, if you look at that Cleveland roster, if they ain't running the ball for over 150 yards, they not winning the game.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's all Nick Chubb and Kareem.
And Nick Chubb is hurt right now, so they got is Kareem Hunt.
Yep. And y'all can have Austin Hooper. He ain't doing nothing up there except being a blocker.
Give me Hayden Hurst all day.
Yeah,
all day.
Now glorified blocker up there. That's it.
And like Faith and Falcon said too. It was like everybody talking about I take Matthew Stafford over Matt Ryan. Matthew Stafford ain't even won a playoff game yet.
Woo!
Happy? Has he won a playoff game? I need somebody back.
I remember when they went to the playoffs, like they were celebrating, like they won the Super Bowl, but I don't.
They were buying Ford Escapes for everybody.
Yeah, just giving them out. Just giving them out. You get the one with the leather seats. You get one.
You get one with the Bluetooth.
There's only one quarterback in the NFC North. That's it. It all goes through one city. It all goes through one man. Everybody else is just playing for second. That's
hey, man. That man playing some ball, boy. That man is slinging it.
Yeah, and Sean goes. It's not about taking risks. It's the issue with it is when you have the NFL, you have such a small window. Like I said, you take a chance on the quarterback. Did you say this, Low? That like I said, if you take a chance on a quarterback like Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields, they don't pan out, it'll set you back about 5-6 years.
I mean, it'll set you back for a good 2 or 3 years at least.
2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, because think about it. You wasted, if that doesn't pan out, like you literally wasted that pick. Now, if you go out and get a defensive lineman,
5 years.
Yeah, if you go out and get a defensive lineman with the first pick, like that make a complete difference because it's like, okay, well, look, he's a defensive lineman, I mean, but a quarterback, like that's gonna set you back at least 3 years, at least.
Let me tell you guys something about these contracts, man, and why a first round pick you have to get it. Like it doesn't matter who it is, you got to get it right. The contracts are guaranteed for the first 4 years. So you're bound to that player for 4 years. If when you draft a guy in the first round, that guy must be the center of your new direction of the team. If he doesn't, you're stuck with that guy for 4 years. 4 years, 5th year is an option. That's it. So if you don't hit a home run on a quarterback, you trade Matt Ryan away, you trade Julio, you're stuck with that guy for 4 years unless you decide that you can either find a sucker like Miami did with no, not Miami, but Jacksonville did with Nick Foles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Trade him away, get something from him, at least something for him.
Right.
That's 4 years. You like that's 4 years that you stuck with a player that you can't get rid of. And you have to start over again. So that's 4 years as a fan. Me personally, I'm not willing to sit for 4 years and draft a quarterback when I got a perfectly fine one. Like Matt Ryan is a Hall of Famer. Make no mistake about it. He's a Hall of Famer first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
I can build a defense, get a good head coach, a defensive head coach, and Wade Phillips, who's experienced and who's shown time and time again that he can build an average defense. That's all you need with the quarterback like Matt Ryan. Just give him an average defense. That's all we've been asking for. That's it. So what's the point of drafting a quarterback? You have no idea. You don't. That's it. I don't get it. Like I said, you stuck with these players. You stuck with these players.
I'm about to say, y'all can listen to Mel Kiper Jr. if you want to.
Man, he's an idiot.
This is the same guy that said that Jimmy Clausen. Remember, this is the same guy that said if Jimmy Clausen wasn't a Hall of Famer, I'll retire from doing this.
Woo-hoo. Yes, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy Clausen.
Then 2 years later, they drafted Cam Newton.
And Cam Newton, he said Cam Newton was he
next year.
Yeah, he said that too.
And remember that he said Cam Newton was gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Man, I watching this game now. Cam Newton just looking all right, y'all.
I mean, people really think that Matt Ryan's really asking for the 85 Bears defense. I mean, Aaron Rodgers won with an average defense Guys that can sit there and stop you on third down and can make proper plays when need be. That's all he's asking. That's all he's asking for.
That's
Give me
it.
some big guys that could. Give me some guys. That's all. Give me some guys that could make some stops when I need it. That's all.
There's no need. We had a 2nd and 19. There's no need. The other team there's no reason that other teams should have gotten a first down after there was a 2nd and 19. That's ridiculous, man.
Big country. I've never seen a team more confident when it's like 3rd and 19, 3rd and 20, 3rd and 55.
Man,
We want them. That's basically the way they're looking. Like, okay, now we're good. Like, what?
Yeah. We got it right where we want them.
Hey, y'all check this one out right here. I missed this one too. Look at that.
Man. Y'all know good. Y'all know Marcus Russell be chilling with Meach and them.
I mean,
that boy, he on the corner hustling cheeseburgers right now. He's at Eddie Lacy.
I never seen somebody that could eat their way out the league. Can't put him on that scissor.
Boy, Eddie Lacy looked like my ass after a year. I was like, boy.
I remember they was touting him, talking about he could throw 60 yards from his knees. All right, he's gonna need it when he gets to the Raiders. That's what I kept saying.
And that motherfucker held out the whole damn near the whole year.
Why you holding out, Jamarcus? Man, they ain't putting no cheese on my cheeseburger.
But I also want to say this, but you better be glad them contracts wasn't like that back now, like they used.
Yeah.
When them rookie quarterbacks was making $50-60 million a year coming.
More than veterans. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Boy, you talking about salary cap hell and being stuck with somebody? Dude. They paid Jamarcus Russell. He came out the back $75-80 million.
That was guaranteed though, right? Like
that was guaranteed. Guaranteed. So y'all better be glad. Y'all better be glad them contracts don't exist.
Man, it's like everybody talking about 30 minutes. Yeah. Right, man. Everybody talking about getting rid of Matt Ryan and everything, man. I just don't see it.
You can't do it.
I think
if that were to happen, I already know the route I would want them to take, but I'm not even putting that out there. But I already have an idea who I would want. But yeah, man, I just don't understand.
The thing is, like I said, you have to have the quarterback that fit the system.
Exactly.
You have to have the right system. Because as much as we complain about Tom Brady being a system quarterback in New England for all those years, that's the system that worked for him.
Yep.
He didn't have to throw the ball downfield all the time. He didn't really start throwing the ball downfield until he got Randy Moss.
Yeah.
He was digging and dunking all day.
Thinking and dunking.
You start Randy Moss do this. This is Randy Moss' favorite route. This. You see the hand up? Anytime had their hand up.
That's it.
That's his route right there.
That's it.
What the? I'm not even gonna. We get Trevor Lawrence. I bet y'all will be a better team. And if they do, they do. Hold on, I'm gonna put it up here. Hold on. God damn it, y'all killing me. But he said if they do. But I'm not tanking for it. I'm not.
You didn't stop.
I'm say some of the dumbest shit. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. How the hell is Trevor Lawrence gonna help be a better team? Did you even think about what you saying?
So you talk about Trevor Lawrence that plays on that team of all Americans with all those 5 recruits.
Come on, man, get out of here.
Like you talk about that. When he comes to the NFL and he plays with a team that gives up 30 points a game, do you think that Trevor Lawrence is going to be able to magically make this team better? Like that don't make no sense, bro. This ain't high school. Players ain't playing on both sides of the field no more. You know,
I give you an example. Reggie Bush thought he could outrun everybody in the NFL and found out real quick.
Right on that flat route.
Right on that flat route. He thought he could outrun the whole defense and got cracked and found out his speed ain't worth shit in the NFL.
Right after that, he's like, I don't want to play no more. let me put on the
it's a different speed, bro. Like you said, even the major college stars might not pan out. It may be the underrated guy in college that may be the best. Because remember, Tom Brady was a backup.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a shit.
Sony Michel. Nobody thought Sony Michel would go before.
Peyton Manning.
That's what I'm talking about. Nobody thought Sony Michel would go before.
Nobody thought Nick Chubb was going.
Like that happened. Yeah.
Peyton Manning was just a big ass head kid from Tennessee. They got the top pick because his daddy played in the NFL. But he got the career to show you.
That boy balling in Tennessee, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That boy balling in Tennessee, man.
I'm trying to make a joke here. Y'all done ruined my joke.
Yeah. You know, Matt,
my bad, bro. My bad.
I don't even want to tell it now no more.
My bad. I redact that previous statement. I'm sorry.
But basically what I'm saying is, like I said, it don't matter where you draft it, it's where you go and who's gonna be coaching.
Yeah. Everything has to line up perfectly for you, man.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it all has to line up.
All right.
This team's trash.
Like I said, man. Hey! Watch him out! Watch him out! We about to get in this 2-point conversion. All right. I'm gonna start with the youngin coming in here running his damn mouth. Ain't nobody asked you to talk, little boy. All right. All this, man. Let's start with your it's your 2-point. What do you got to say, AJ?
Man, all I wanted to do. Friday, I was feeling good. Dad picked me up. We chilled, and came Sunday. We was in a good mood. Man, we said we was gonna win. Matt Prater missed a field goal. I was like, we good. It's good, but not knowing. I told my dad, I was like, they gonna break our hearts one way or another. I don't know, but somehow. And then Todd Gurley, he was like, I don't want to get the touchdown, but he did. He left 1 minute on the clock for Stafford to do something. Man. And then I just knew something was funky. I was like, they not finna get a stop. I said, this not gonna happen. Hawkinson gets the field goal. The touchdown. I'm like, you gotta be serious. Did we literally just lose this? 1 second on the clock. Look, my dad was over here acting like a sissy. I was over here. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. I'm numb to this right now.
Hold on.
Well, your dad go whip you, Bo.
So I'm through with. I've been backing this team up for the longest I can remember. This got to stop. Sean Gomes, bruh. I can't even. I'm not even going to fight it no more. You're right. I'm done. Put this team away. I'd rather know we finna suck than just going out there trash.
I'd rather know. Well, hell, you should have on that, bro.
I'm done. I'm done. Y'all can do this. But all I wanted to do, get a stop. We can't. We got linebackers getting the sacks. The DNs can't do it themselves.
It's been like that for 6 years.
Fowler ain't getting the pressure. But I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm through. 1-6. I knew Raheem Morris was a fraud. He Dan Quinn point up,
Damn, it's like
point two. Blow this team up. I'm done. Julio, man,
hey, bro,
deserves
we got
better.
to get him on Thursday, man. We got to go through this pain again in a couple more days, man.
They ain't got time. I said this was gonna be a good day. I bought some shoes, got me a haircut, spent all this money. I said we could top it off with a W. Put a cherry on top, and they go ahead and blow this thing. Ty Gurley keep bouncing it out like he likes that. The play was a run it upfield. What is he doing bouncing it outside to lose 7 yards? I'm sick of it. He's no better than Freeman. I'm sick of it. We need more.
Well, yeah.
I'm done. I'm done.
AJ.
Whoa.
I think this is situation.
I see one of the best throws in my life.
I know you're young,
two-point conversion.
I think you might need to reconsider that because
man, I'm done. I'm done with this squad.
Curtis is a whole lot better than Freeman.
Ty Gurley old, knees done. Dude can't run. Matt Ryan over here
we can't block,
trying to carry this team.
On that note, Magnus, what you got? What you got, bro? What's your 2 points?
My first point is the fact that we got to re-up and get ready for this torture on Thursday because I don't know if we'll be able to beat, Carolina because they playing out of their minds right now. They're playing confident. Mad Mike touched on this, saying that it's about coaching. It's about culture. Matt Rule went in there in less than 6 games, changed the culture of this team. Took somebody that was for granted, like Teddy Bridgewater. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Bridgewater, nobody wanted Teddy Bridgewater. They got this guy playing out of his mind right now, playing efficiently. He's not playing at an MVP level, but he's basically playing like not to lose, like he's trusting the system. So right now, I don't know how we're going. If we keep playing this like the soft cover 3, I don't know exactly what's about to happen, but we can't keep playing that cover 3 right down the seams all day. And my second point is that I like Keanu Neal. I like him playing as maybe a third or fourth linebacker in the box, but he can't be out there in cover because I believe that we possibly could have. It makes you think that if KZ was back there, does he make a play? Does he make that play, or does he stay behind too much? I don't know. I'm really considering that. But I think Keanu Neal is really he's really suspect in coverage. I don't know exactly what to do with him right at that point. But we can't keep playing defense like this. We have to be able to collapse the pocket. Maybe move Grady Jarrett around because I believe Grady Jarrett. They talk about him on par according to Pro Football Focus. They talk about him on par with like Aaron Donald. I'm not saying he is Aaron Donald. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that he can collapse the pocket. He can create pressure and maybe put him and Dante Fowler on the same side, get these offensive linemen to make a decision, and then, let's see what happens. But that's my second point, though,
Put that fool as a linebacker.
I'm up there talking about you, man. Kill, man. What you got, bro? Big Low, go ahead.
I'll let Low take it first.
Oh, hey, man. Today was basically just a situation where coaching. They made mistakes. I know a lot of people are complaining about the calls that the refs made, but look, man. At the end of the day, that's football. It's a game of inches. You're gonna feel cheated when it comes to certain plays, and you just got to learn how to take those and know how to move forward. Starting off as many yards as we gave up through the air, this was still a little bit of a defensive battle. We should have went ahead and kicked that field goal on that 4th and 5. I think that Raheem Morris was trying to make a statement, to show that he trusts his offense and he trusts his defense. In that particular situation, they let him down, and they let us down in the process. So I mean, yeah, you gotta know how to make better decisions than that. As a coach and as a play caller, you gotta know how to take your emotions out of the situation. I know that everybody prepares and everybody feels good and everybody feels like we can do it. And if this was Madden, I would probably go for it myself. But look, man, this is real
Right.
life. This is real life, and we talk about money. Like, we're talking about, and one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that as the Falcons win and lose, we're talking about the local economy. And I'm not trying to go into my macro or microeconomics here, but look, y'all gotta, in situations like that, you gotta know how to take your emotions out of the situation, man. Falcons fans, everybody that's listening, we appreciate y'all for chilling out with us. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Atlanta Falcons Nation. Subscribe to my channel. I'm Big Low Country. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm from the country, so you spell it Kuntry. We're going to bring y'all some film study and some more great content. What you got, K-Style?
Yeah, basically say appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like I always say, this is therapy for my soul. This is therapy for all of us. But at the end of the day, you have to look at it like this. You win, you lose, but your character is shown about what you do in those losses. Like I said, this was a heartbreaker. We can't put it on Todd Gurley for scoring a touchdown. That sounds fucking ridiculous.
That's what he paid to do.
A running back is paid to score touchdowns. You also have to look at the defense. The defense had 1 minute and 4 seconds to stop them with no timeouts. They gave up 2 30-yard passes in a matter of 20 seconds. Stuff happens. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's the coach. And like I said, you got to put your players in a position to win. So we can talk all this. We can blow this team up. I'm done with this team and stuff like that. But you have to look at it like this. Not saying this year, but next year, what if that team makes that point to go around and turn it around? You can't just automatically just jump on because you done got yourself off. You gotta be in. You got in it to win it, no matter what. And I bleed the red. I bleed Falcons to the day I die. If it wasn't for the Falcons, I probably wouldn't be watching football, NFL football at that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yep. And that's my 2-point conversion right there.
Quick question:
Hey, man.
Can we cut Fowler by any point or any chance?
Hey,
My man about to get banned.
That's more dead money.
do my
Because now.
I already went over dead money.
Hey, man, I'm gonna go over this. I'm gonna reiterate this, okay? I'm gonna say this again because somehow, not saying you, AJ, but some people just don't understand that there's this thing in sports called salary cap. You ever heard of that before? Yeah, this is this thing called salary cap. You only get so much money to designate towards your players. Okay? You can't just, we have no one, we can't stop asking me to do a video on Earl Thomas. We can't afford that.
We can't afford it.
We got like $2 million. You think Earl Thomas is coming to Atlanta for $2 million? No, it's not happening. If I'm a Hall of Famer, you throw $2 million at me, I'm gonna look at you like you're a goddamn fool. Just gonna be honest. Give me no damn $2 million, and you probably won't even get that. He might not even get that. He might get a couple $800,000 for that shit. That's all we got. We don't have the money. Matt Ryan's salary cap, the dead cap hit this year is $79 million. Do you motherfuckers got $79 million?
Well, thank you, Demetri.
You haven't sit down?
This ain't Madden, bro.
No, AJ. That's just quarterbacks in the NFL. That's just Matt Ryan's. You should look at Pat Mahomes did that money.
Man, I wish we could turn
this is the nature of the business right now. This is see, now you're talking about Madden. This ain't Madden. All right, this ain't no goddamn Madden. This is real fucking life. I'm sick of this shit. Real fucking goddamn Madden. Talking about some damn man, we're gonna turn the salary cap out. No, look, like even if it was, I'm not paying. Even if it was, nowhere in hell. That's just crazy. Look, even if it was, man, I'm not paying two motherfuckers like $200 million for two players. You fucking crazy? You got to be out your damn mind. Like, let's be real. Who gonna pay like I'm not paying Julio $200 million. I'm not paying Matt Ryan $200 million. Even if I had it, I wouldn't do it. So you got to be your damn mind to even say that. Okay? The second point that I got,
he ain't gonna never come
y'all people crazy as hell. Y'all say some of the dumbest shit. Like, seriously, say some of the dumbest shit. Matt Ryan.
Hey, Mike, the only people that can afford with that too.
Hey, man, turn off trade logic and we good.
It's the Yankees. Yankees might do some, but I ain't know about
we ain't got no.
Hey, look, this is why I say people just don't think, man. People just don't think. I'm not the fucking Yankees. I'm the what's the damn Braves owners? I'm the motherfucking Braves. You barely get $60 million out of me, goddamn. Okay? I'm not spending that much money on nobody. Okay, so I'm just being real. So let's calm down with the salary cap. Let's calm down. Okay, it's all about coaching, man. Tom Brady and those guys won championships by coaching and cheating, but it was coaching. Okay. They had to have a system in place to develop players. Even if they did cheat, you still got to play the game. You know what I'm saying? It's all about putting yourself in position to succeed and having the best coaching. And the Falcons, we saw it today. I kept getting quotes. I get comments every day to say, "What do you think about Raheem Morris as the coach?" Hell no, because he's a part of what failed us. I don't want any of these coaches. I don't want Ulbrich. I don't want Raheem. I don't want the offensive line coach. I don't want Greg Knapp. I don't want any of these busters. All of them need to kick dirt. All of them need to get the hell on. Go. Please go. Don't come back.
Put that resume on Career Builder.
I don't want that.
It's a wrap.
But that's it, man. Like I said, let's start with the nonsense and like this. There's a such thing as salary cap. Like every time I hear somebody say, "Let's go get Earl Thomas," let's go draft a quarterback like Trevor Lawrence. Like, do you guys understand? You're gonna have to pay these quarterbacks. These quarterbacks ain't cheap, dog. The man just got a $500 million contract, bro.
You got to deal with Matt Ryan. You got to deal with Matt Ryan. Yeah. Like everybody talk about.
Look, man.
Ask the Cowboys how valuable a quarterback is right now. I'm just saying, because like I'm gonna say one thing, because didn't Andy go and get knocked out like against the Washington Redskins? Watch how valuable a quarterback is. They gonna miss Dak. I know they missed. They didn't want to pay him, but they miss Dak right now.
They need an O line.
You got like one of the best O lines in football.
Yeah, their whole O line is destroyed.
Yeah, a lot of them hurt.
Ty Smith is out. Frederick retired. Like, that's it, man. That O-line ain't what it used to be. But Dak bailed them out of a lot of trouble. So right now, that third string, I don't even know if the offensive coordinator going to strap him some pads. He used to play football. Kellen Moore, they probably going to start.
Kellen Moore out of Boise State.
Somewhere Jason Garrett is laughing.
Laughing.
I want to pick out Mike. You said that you only had $2 million on the cap, right? For the Falcons, right?
Yeah.
I found a player. I found a player that they could sign.
Don't put that on there, man.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yo, you say something, man. Yo, I'll take Bobby Boucher right now.
Bobby Boucher.
Come on. Go get
Mama.
Hey, Bobby, we need a Bobby Boucher today, bro. We need a Bobby. Go get
He said, water sucks. Gatorade is better.
Hell, that's what we need to be drinking, some of that powerful water.
Exactly.
Some H2O. That's what we need.
Exactly.
Somebody in the swamp. Somebody that's getting raised by gators and whatnot.
Like, for real, though,
we need that stuff at the Toon Squad drunk before they play.
That's what I'm talking about. It's invincible water.
Anybody on that staff that deserves to stay, like.
Hey, what did Rob Schneider say in that movie when he was talking about the teams? Oh no, we suck again.
It's pretty much at this point. I mean, you just take the punches at this point. It's like, yeah, we suck again today, y'all.
Yeah, he can't.
What's new?
I feel like a Browns fan. This is sad.
I
feel pitiful.
But on that note, people, we are at the end of our show. We've had some technical difficulties. We tried to have another guest on. So Falcons, Faith, if you're still in there, I told you I'm going to hit you back up for another opportunity for you to get on and get your shine. But Mr. Magnus, I appreciate you being on. I want you to stay on and laugh after the show so we can have some communication or something like that. But we appreciate you being here. And of course, you know, Mr. AJ.
I'll be back next week if they don't show up. I'll be here the week after next. Look, I'm here anytime y'all need.
Hey, look, at least when we lose, it's a great show, right?
Am
I right?
Listen, man, you with this bag. You gotta bring some
You know, gotta trade for all the good players. You know, give them. I trade Matt Ryan for a bag of Snickers.
Hey.
On that note,
I'm talking.
My boy.
Anybody that is saying let me call in and need Magnus, he did the proper way of emailing me. Miss Maggie. Well, it's Miss Maggie T. What is it? Is it Maggie T? My bad. Maggie T at AtlantaFalconsNation.com. I got too many emails, y'all.
Email, y'all. She just all over the place.
I'm all over the place. But you got to email me in order for you to get an opportunity. You were. So y'all just got to email me.
Stuff on the paper, all this notes on the paper. I was like, I ain't got nothing to do with it now. Talk to myself.
Hey, shit. Like hey, that's how I was.
Here next week, I'm gonna have another couple of notes to go next week. Hey, I'll be here. I'll email you again too. Y'all ain't gonna be here. I'll be here.
Okay.
Hey, we got you, bro. We got you, man.
On that note, we appreciate y'all being here. Like I said, if you're on Atlanta Falcons Nation, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're on Matt Mike Sports, go on over to Atlanta Falcons Nation, as well as if you're on the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you're seeing us right about now, just give us a subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. We really are. Go follow this man. How can we find you, Magnus?
I'm everywhere. You can put like Kevin Woods on Facebook. You could put Magnus427 on YouTube, and that's all I got. You know.
Hey, he's a real New Yorker. He's a real New Yorker. I got family. I know.
Look me up. Look me up.
Oh yeah.
That's all you need.
Exactly.
It is Miss Maggie T at Atlanta. I put it in the thing. I put it in. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I'll put it in there
today. All right.
Yes.
Man, we've been so bad. Like NFL, they saying like they broke our hearts again. Like,
I don't watch.
Can't get a break.
You gotta stop torturing yourself. Don't watch them.
Yeah, don't watch Thursday, man.
No. Stop watching garbage. Right? Stop watching garbage. Don't even waste your
I'm
time
not
on
even
that
gonna lie.
crap.
My week is so much better when we just suck. Like,
Just watch till halftime, man. That's it. Just watch till halftime. Feel better. You feel much better. Just watch till halftime.
That's it. We don't get no love.
Before halftime.
There you go. Anybody that wants to be on the show, you have to email me. I see your chats, but they're not going to do nothing. There's definite protocol, so we can send you the proper things to get on. So email me. We already have some more people lining up, so you might be in the waiting list, to be honest. So, but get on there. Email me, and I'll message you back, and try to get y'all on. But I actually am thinking about doing something for a Friday show or Thursday show to open it up to the fans. So really get with me for real, so we can go ahead and get some good, because we actually are possibly looking for an additional show, possibly. So if some people are that serious about it, message me. We can get some talking. That's why I told you, stay with me, Magnus, after the show, so we can get into that. But we got to go. Yeah, we got to go feed some babies and eat some chicken, and all that kind of stuff. So we got to get out of here.
Well, I'm gonna end it on this note. Mark 504. You've been the main one I've been talking shit about. What rule change y'all going to petition for if y'all losing the playoffs this year?
Hey, you can't even fight it, bro. You can't even fight it. We at 1-6, bro.
Hey, you can do about that one.
I'm not talking trash.
Hey, I can say it like this. Our team ain't playing good. I'ma still talk my shit regardless.
Okay, that's gonna always be. That's always.
Cause that lets you know you can't hurt me. You can't hurt.
I'm gonna talk my smack long distance from New York City.
There you go. There you go.
Accept all charges.
It's a chill on us. Chill on us.
I take my L's and be quiet.
Nah, bro, because the problem is we show y'all the proper respect for y'all team, even though we don't like y'all. I'll show you respect. But if, like I said, if y'all continue to talk about how stupid we are because we Falcon fans, and y'all got goddamn Orioles talking about the young and the ringless and shit like that, it becomes a whole nother problem. This ain't going to all the Saints fans, but it's going to majority of y'all.
Wait, what's Mark's favorite team?
Y'all don't.
He a Saints fan. He a Saints fan.
Saints fans need to remember that y'all were this close from being the San Antonio Saints. Y'all got to remember that now. Don't forget that. Y'all were this close.
It ain't over.
Hey, look,
it ain't over.
Hey, it ain't.
I was about to say something real inappropriate, but I want to keep.
Y'all see this Nolan Shaw person? You see that? Like,
I see it, Maggie. I'm gonna talk to you after the show. We'll talk.
After the show.
It's not a compliment,
bro. Hey man, no, hey, block that shit. Hey, block that shit right now, man. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Like hell no, dog. Like hell no. You don't do no disrespecting like that, dog. Like hell no. Block that motherfucker off the show. Hell no. Don't do that shit around here, dog. We respect women around here. We respect this cast. All right. You're not welcome here. That will not be tolerated here. Anyone who does anything like that will be blocked immediately. We do not tolerate disrespect from people here. Respect this cast and respect the people that's in the chat. Will not do that. So with that being said, man, like seriously, like this is a positive. This is a positive place to have fun, man. We here to have fun, not disrespect people. It's all about fun. It's all about love. It's all about respect. You know, even the Saints fan, it's all about positivity, man. This is what this town is all about. It's about positivity.
That's why I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I choose only a select few of New Orleans fans that I hang and be cool with, because they don't be on that. You know, we can talk shit all day, but when you get arrogant like that, it's no longer fun. You know, so goodbye, whoever you were. But it's one thing I can say: they always want to bring their little, their friends and all the little New Orleans fans. They get together and they want to just, look at this. At the end of the day, you look stupid at the end. So
because they want to go have a pissing party down on down on Bourbon Street.
That's right, Mark. That's okay. It's time to go. I mean, y'all have nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. Thank you.
Nolan, you need Jesus, motherfucker.
Go have some beignets. Go have some of them beignets.
Don't touch it. Hey, I'm about to say, go watch a porno or something. Shit.
Oh my God! All right, y'all. So, we enjoyed it.
Don't bring it over here.
We enjoyed it, everybody. Rise up, 8 times down.
All right.
Was it too far?